We have 10 courts this year, 5 Padel courts, a full-size tennis court, 3 Pickleball courts. We're up in the game. We have some names coming this year, which is going to be really exciting. And we're just constantly trying to one-up ourselves each year, which is not easy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Padel Smash TV and another exciting episode. Today we have Robyn Duda, co-founder and CEO multitasking of RacquetX. And we're so excited to have Robyn with us because the RacquetX is coming up in a couple of weeks, and she's going to give us all the rundown and all the great news coming up on RacquetX. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, hello, welcome. I'm just so enthralled by your hosting abilities, guys. Hey, what's going on? Good to be here.
Good.
Yes, Robyn. So this is now your third year, right?
I
RacquetX.
feel like I've been doing this forever. I can't remember life before RacquetX.
Yes, and I remember we've interviewed you the first year. So over the years, what can you tell us a little bit? What has changed? Any pivots or adjustments on the model from the first year to now this third year?
Yeah, we love. I mean, the way I designed iterating is so important, and listening to our customers, right? And we have 2 sets of customers: your sponsors, and then we have our attendees who come. So we're constantly trying to have a feedback loop in different ways of hearing what they need. In terms of changes, I mean, I'm not going to say we didn't know anything the first year, but we know so much more now as we've gotten more in tight with folks in the industry. And some of the bigger changes are we saw in year 1, like lots of clubs came, and that was always the hope, but that there was definitely a separate set of information and content that we thought that they would enjoy. And last year we launched our first ever club summit, which was behind closed doors moment for a couple hundred clubs to learn more in depth. Right. And then this year, as we said, okay, great. We had almost 200 clubs come to that last year, which was amazing. The feedback from them was, we want to go to all of the sessions, not pick one of 3 different rooms, and the types of content. So we went on the road with a club city series earlier this year. And part of what we learned was, creating cultures of excellence, staff retention is a constant issue in the industry. And, we're going to serve people up something really cool with the Ritz-Carlton is coming in from the outside to teach people and club owners, operators, investors, and facilities managers on how to create cultures of excellence using the Ritz-Carlton model. I mean, I think that's one big one. It's, kind of listening. We've added from the first year a lot more courts. We have 10 courts this year, 5 Padel courts, a full-size tennis court, 3 Pickleball courts. We're up in the game. We have some names coming this year, which is going to be really exciting. And we're just constantly trying to one-up ourselves each year, which is not easy.
All right. Can you tell us who's coming? Who the celebrities are coming?
There's some that are still not confirmed yet, but we have Terrell Owens, former NFL Hall of Famer, will be joining us, which is exciting. Trey Boston and his crew, who are big on the paddle side. Tolito is confirmed and will be coming. Babylon, I'd have to look. I know they just announced who they're bringing, and I think it just went out on social media, but they're bringing a male and a female player and a big coach that are all on the tour. And they're continuing. Oh, Kevin Anderson from the tennis side is going to be coming. He's a former top 5. And there's some other surprises that'll continue to roll out over the next 9 days.
Right. Now, your audience, do you anticipate a bigger audience this year than last year?
I mean, I think we're thinking about the same as our hope. We had probably close to about 5,000 last year. And we know Premiere was next door next year. So it's not lost on us that certainly brought in some folks. So I said, I think that's a good number for us to try and achieve again this year. And all signs are looking like it's going to be an awesome.
And that brings us to the other questions that me and Jules we've been talking about is 2 things. One, why in Fort Lauderdale, right? Broward Convention Center versus the Miami one. And then also, I really loved last year how you guys did it. We're right next to the premiere. Why didn't you follow that this year?
Sure. The politically correct answers across the board. And there's the answers that I have I have martini in front of me. Um, so there's multiple things. So we're serving multiple markets, right? And we're the home court for all racket sports. Um, there's nuances in events when it comes to booking venues. So we didn't have many options in Miami that would have worked for us for 2026. Fort Lauderdale was just up the road, and they had a great space available for us. So that was our decision on Fort Lauderdale, coupled with folks are coming from all over Florida. They're all coming from all over the world to come to RacquetX, but we do have a high concentration of folks who are driving, taking, the Bright Line, etc. And Fort Lauderdale is a little bit easier to get in and out of, including an international airport, aside from South Beach, which was very difficult in March during spring break with all of the checkpoints, etc. For anyone staying not on Miami Beach, it was a little difficult. So all of these things coupled together and dates that were available, we decided to try and go a little more north.
Okay.
Uh, in
And
terms of Premiere, to answer to answer that, we're great friends with them, and we hope that we could collaborate in the future. But we like to have our dates as soon as the event is happening, so we can announce them at the show. And again, we both run separate organizations, and maybe we'll be able to collaborate in the future again. But it just didn't work out this
Now,
year.
now, do you think that's gonna affect your audience or not?
No, no. I think that, and again, we are a show for all sports. I think we're going to be heavier in pickleball this year. There's definitely a bigger tennis presence. What we did bring in other activations, Intense. I don't know if you guys have heard of what they're doing. They're tennis. They're fast paced, team based tennis. Huge funding they got. They're going to be doing their first ever tennis draft because they actually have draft teams, and they're setting up. Your heads are gonna explode. They're setting up. It's like DJ tech advanced. Like it's a very cool iteration of tennis. People are subbing in and out. They're setting up everything at the show. And then Tipsy is coming as well, which is a new sport that launched recently by Steve Bellamy, who's the co-founder or former founder of Tennis Channel. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff that we're doing that I think kind of, kind of replaces some of the folks that maybe came from the Premier side.
So going back to the first year, the first year was a little bit because we were there a little bit more difficult to get the tennis brands. But now we saw that you have the Babolat, you have the Wilsons, you have these
Fiber.
Technifiber, you have these really big brands now. What was the change there? How did you guys convince them to be part of this journey?
In every business and every industry, there's the folks who take the leap and they want to, be first movers, and then there's laggards, right? And then there's everybody in the middle. And we're going into year 3. So first year was people who were like, we're getting on this train. We think you're taking us to a station. We don't know which one, but we're signed up. And then last year we had, a nice increase in the folks who were like, okay, this seems like a proven thing. There's some buzz around it. And then this year, you start to get some of the laggard brands who have been like, well, we're going to come and see it. We're not going to invest money yet, over the last 2 years. And now they're like, all right, you got a thing. We're in and we're coming and we're going to bring some power with us. So I think it was time. I think we've done we've hustled our butts off to try and make this, better and better every year. We're not perfect, but I do think that a lot of those brands also see that we're trying to do something a little bit different for the industry and that it's starting to work.
So why don't you give us a visual layout, how, from the moment walking in, how it's going to be? I know you have paddle courts, pickleball courts, tennis courts. Why don't you give us a little bit how the layout's going to be?
Yeah, you're gonna walk in and you're gonna be hit in the face with a bunch of brands, which we like, your discovery area, booth, vendor zone. We're gonna have about almost 150 brands represented this year. Just everyone. There's a main stage, which we're calling Stage X this year, which will be to the right. And that's where a lot of the cross industry sessions are happening, right? The things that are kind of cool, like, how gambling is affecting, and betting is affecting, racket sports and things like that. We can come back to that. You're going to walk through this, high energy zone of all of these brands, and then you're going to hit center court, the center court district area where there's paddle is on one side, pickle's kind of clustered over here. There's a full size tennis court. And then we have a center district called the Club Apex. For certain ticket types, there's like a VIP-ish type area where you can go, and there's actual stadium seating this year where you'll be able to view from that platform tennis, pickle, and paddle center courts all at the same time.
Wow, exciting. So, and tell us a little bit about, so we're gonna be sitting right there on the VIP. What are the different activations that you're gonna be doing? I mean, you're gonna have paddle on one side. How many paddle courts? How many pickleball courts? How many tennis courts?
5 paddle courts, full size tennis court, and 3 pickleball this year. They are activated all day long, from associations doing certifications to, both beginner level and high performance coaches, brands who are demoing new equipment. We have yoga for racket sports happening. We got, like I said, Intense. We got Tifty. We're gonna have Six Love. We got, we got X Clubs, NPL, National Paddle League final matches on Sunday will be on the center court. So, there's something for everyone, during that time, whether you've played before, whether you're a one sport and want to try another one, there's an opportunity no matter what level you're at to see some action. Plus every court is outfitted with tech. So you'll be able to assess swings, see how you're playing, line calling, all that kind of fun stuff.
So, and I see a lot of the companies on the list that there's a lot of IT and AI companies and all that. How much is that influencing the industry, the racket industry?
I think everybody's really, any way that you can analyze and get better. Our brand is devoted to growing, whether it's a growth of the industry. And for me, that's growing your business or your game. And I think tech, of course, enables clubs to do more things, whether it's from lessons to tournaments, etc., and for people to improve on the sport that they're playing. So I think it's changing. I think there's some new stuff, and I think it'll continue to grow, and we want to support that because it's an area that we know people are very interested in.
The schedules. I mean, I know you're going to have big celebrities talking and all that. Is that going to be going all from Friday all the way through Sunday?
It is there. No, if someone comes and says they didn't have anything to do at RacquetX, there's 10 courts that we are programming, for the entirety from open to close, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's a stage that's going every half an hour. Our sessions are a half an hour this year. So we wanted to keep them short and moving and get as many on that stage as possible. And then, like I said, we have the closed door club summit sessions that'll be on Saturday. So there is high energy stuff happening the entire day. Plus your vendor, we have every vendor and sponsor is doing something at their booth as well.
So what don't you, I'm very interested because I'm also in the club management and all that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the club summit? How did you come up with that idea? And also how important is for me to attend the club summit, or for any club owner or upcoming club owner?
Yeah, we think it's, it's critical. Whether you're, depending on what, it's high level. So it's operators, it's investors, it's owners, facilities, country clubs, paddle clubs, you name it. We have some public-private folks that are going to be there. And like I said, we're investing a lot into, as we've noticed, some of the talking points or the questions and the challenges that we're hearing. So this Ritz-Carlton session we're doing, they're coming in for 3 hours and actually running. They're not just talking, they're running a hands-on workshop where you will have tactical takeaways, what to bring back to your club on, how to continue to create cultures of excellence and enhance the experience. And while I hear a lot in and out of this industry, and having been in lots of other industries outside of this, is, you can't just build something and they will come, right? Perhaps in paddle, there has been a bit of that because there aren't that many options. But as more and more options come, it'll become commoditized based on price or location, right? Yes. And, where I see some white space is how do we influence the experience? And part of that is who is your staff? Who is this culture that you're creating, and how are they treating the members, players, occupants, whoever is coming. So like I said, we're investing a lot in that. For me, that is just something really cool and different that we're trying to bring to the industry, where you can all learn from each other. And then sessions throughout the day, it's collaborative. It's learning what pickleball facility might be doing that a paddle facility can learn from, and something a country club has done, and how they've operationalized something or put on something, and we can all learn from each other. And that's the spirit of what we do. So to me, it's a must attend if you're part of the Racket Sport world.
And when's that gonna be?
So technically it's all 3 days, right? So we curate a calendar and basically say you should do this, and there's go over here and look at this session. The behind closed door content is on Saturday. It's all day Saturday.
And is that separate from the actual
It's
venue?
in a room upstairs. You have to have a special ticket type, the Club Summit access, and you'll be able to access that content. The other thing with that pass, comes along, get to come to the rocking party, our opening party, which is always a rager. Which is going to be held at the Fort this year, which is right down the street. And you'll have access to the Club Apex, which is that VIP lounge area on the show floor.
So how would somebody be able to grab the tickets like that?
TheRacquetX.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and also we're giving away 50 regular attendance tickets on our
Memberships,
channel. Yeah, and also I don't know if we're giving away some a few club summits, but I think that's a brilliant idea.
Would love to.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit the sponsors, the big ones, the medium, and the small ones. I mean, and why they become part of the RacquetX experience.
Now, also we've seen some of the same sponsors every single year, so you can see that they're really supporting this. And then we've seen some bigger ones now finally entering into RacquetX. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It's exciting. It's like the little baby is growing up, as you can see behind you on your screen, RacquetX is presented by Playtomic this year. So they are our title sponsor. And we've had massive support from them. We're very appreciative. They're going to have a pretty big presence this year. And they're supporting us at a very high level, which is great. We have from the paddle side, from an equipment brand standpoint, or at least, court builders that you'll see, Meher Set, who, has been a supporter of us for years. AFP, Adidas, is actually going to have center court, and they're going to be bringing some activations with PPL2 that's coming, and some players, which will be exciting. Paddle Tech, and then Off the Glass, who is new this year for us, and they're going to be doing 2 courts this year.
And also you have Lusitano as one of the main sponsors as well, right?
We do. We love Lusitano. They've been on the road with us. I love those guys. We did the city series, which we went to 5 different cities throughout the year, small, 4 clubs, 5 clubs, and they were held at like some pretty high profile country clubs around the country. And they were one of the sponsors who came to all 5 cities. So we were kind of like a little family of 10, this crew that kind of went around the country. So yeah, Lusitano will be there. On the equipment side, we got, Knox has been a great supporter of us. We have Babolat this year, Souks, Adidas, Barleon, Wilson is coming, although, some of these are cross multiple sports, as we know as well. Technofiber, Blanca Paddle, we got, let me keep thinking, Franklin this year, Gamma, who's entering the space, Palop, who's there, Haro. We got a whole crew of
and you have also Playside, but they were here last year as well, right?
Yeah, from a tech side, we got Playside, you got Save My Play. We have a handful. I'm trying to think of who else is on our board. Oh, we have Ion Sport, who's a big partner with Intense. So you're gonna see them live and massively in action. This year we have who else? I'm thinking from a tech standpoint. We got Mondo is coming this year, who's they're big on the paddle side. Court Reserve, who's been great partners, and they're actually new to the show this year, which has been great to get them kind of on board. Okatent, we got Volley. We know everyone loves the Volley machines on court. We have Boast, who's coming, who have supported us for a few years. Play by Point, of course, from a tech standpoint. We love them and they've supported us for multiple years. Warzani, who creates a very cool shirt. I don't know if you've ever seen their stuff, but they have a little slide in the sleeve for your sunglasses.
Oh, really?
So, and then on the corner, I'm like, I should be a salesperson for them. And on the corner of their shirt, it's like a eyeglass, like a wipe, like the special glass wipes that you use for your eyeglasses. They have one built into the shirt. So when you're playing and you get sweaty, you can clean your sunglasses.
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that cool?
That's
That
super
is.
exciting. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be there, the entire 3 days, activations, creating content and all that and partnering with you guys. But we're super excited. So, you guys offering any type of shuttle services from Miami to Broward or anything like that?
No, it's every man for themselves, and woman and child.
So Uber, Lyft.
Uber, if some works good. No, ride sharing, public transport. No, we're not offering anything from Miami, unfortunately. But there's plenty of ample parking on site, right attached to the convention center.
Okay. Is parking free for the attendees, or do you got to pay for it?
So I think there's usually a small little fee, but it's nominal.
Okay.
And it's very convenient. And if anyone is deciding that they want to stay, there are hotels. There's a new Omni that's attached to the convention center, and there's a Hilton right across the street.
Okay, and you guys, everything is on the website. Hotel
Everything's there.
recommended.
Everything's there. And if you have questions, I encourage everyone to hit the chat with us button at the bottom corner of our website. You'll meet Raquel, who oddly looks like me, not on purpose, who is our AI who's our AI concierge. And she actually can answer most questions as well as we can. She is our first line of defense and has been immensely helpful. She'll even help you create your schedule.
And if she can't answer it, you will answer, right there.
Can't
next to
answer
her.
it, yeah, text me. Everyone does. So someone from the team will answer, but there's multiple ways to get in touch with us.
Are you guys doing any activations with the Miami Open?
We're not. So the Miami Open technically starts on Sunday, the last day of the show. So we're not officially doing anything this year with them. The timing just doesn't work out for when everyone needs to and sponsors need to break down. But we do, I believe we have a discount code for tickets on our site that if you're staying or you'd like to go, I know it is free to enter on Sunday night for anyone who's there. And then if you're staying during the week, I think there's a discount. So, yeah.
Great. So why don't you tell our viewers and listeners how much is a ticket to go to RacquetX? You have a multi-day ticket, you have one-day ticket, one ticket for all 3 days.
One ticket gets you 3 days of fun.
Okay.
At the lowest level, general admission is $50. Kids under a certain amount come for, I think under 14 come for free. So it's a great activity for families to come, great time for families to come. Club Summit ticket is $699. And then there is a business pass we added this year. So if you're on the business side of it, you're not necessarily a fit for the Club Summit because it is for clubs. So vendors can't come, or anyone who's not in the club side of things are not welcome to come. There's a business pass, which then gives you access to the app, which we encourage everyone to download, and you can match make and create meetings that way on site.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a really great tool.
Yeah.
It is. And it's
Can you
getting
talk to us a little bit more about that for people who don't know about that?
Yeah, it's up and running. So once you register, you'll start to get your information about it. It's an AI-based app. It'll kind of show you who it thinks you should meet with based on who you're saying, yes, I'd like to connect with. But anyone who's on the business side of it, who's either purchased a Club Summit ticket or a business pass, and of course, all of our vendors and sponsors and partners are in it, and you can actually, kind of connect it to your calendar, and you can schedule meetings on site to meet with whoever responds back to you.
Great. So you have the regular tickets, the business tickets, and the Club Summit tickets.
Yep.
Business ticket and the Club Summit tickets gives you access to the entire thing, right? Include
Just the Club Summit tickets. The business just gives you access to the matchmaking part of the app as a business. The only one that gets to go to the party are the Club Summit folks, and of course our vendors.
And how much is that?
The business pass is $195.
And the Club Summit
$699.
$699. Perfect.
Yeah. And what I will note is we have a big partner this year, the IIPPF, which is the International Association of Pickleball and Paddle Facilities. It's a mouthful. And they are creating content on Friday and Saturday alongside ours. It's facilities-based content. It's very niche and in depth. It goes much deeper, and they're very good at that. We're going, Ritz-Carlton, high level, aspirational some content, and they're doing some really niche things. There is a pass available to attend their event, which is also attached to RacquetX, so you'll get access to that. However, I mention this because on our site, there's a joint ticket, which gives you access to all of that content and everything for $7.99.
Okay, March 13, 14, 15 at the Broward Convention Center.
Correct.
place to
Broward
be.
County Convention Center.
From what time to what time?
On Friday and Saturday, it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
On Sunday, it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, and if you're driving, you have parking over there. You're close to the airport, hotels close by. You're good to go for the RacquetX.
It should be much easier to get in and out of the show this year. Hopefully.
Excellent.
I've done many events at the Broward County Convention Center in the past, and it's been a breeze.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to be there.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing at the show? Why don't you tell everyone what you all are going to be doing at RacquetX?
Creating content, interviewing every single paddle vendor there. I mean, it's for us, it's a one-stop shop all day long creating content.
And we're going to be playing against top pickleball players. That's going to be our main thing.
You guys have to
Like,
play pickleball too.
we have to play pickle, yes, one set, and then they have to play paddle on the paddle
Yeah.
courts.
Wait, are you guys going to be in the Creator Clash that we're coming up?
I don't know. The organizers are setting up a match with some pickleball celebrities, and then we're gonna
Or
challenge
football
them.
celebrities.
Or football
afterwards.
celebrities,
Yeah. You guys, we're cooking up something last minute. That's I think going to be pretty fun, but I think it's going to be a little kitschier than just like a match.
All right.
Stay tuned.
And then we're training every single day, 4 or 5 hours a day, because we don't want to make them, a bad showing at the paddle court. So we're doing that as well.
Yes, we're in for anything. We're down for anything, Robyn. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, I'm going to send them your way when people want to know who to talk to, who's in charge. I'm sending them your way.
Yeah, just make sure on the VIP area you have our lobster rolls for Seth. He loves lobster rolls.
That's why we're not calling it a VIP. Club Apex. I want to make sure.
Oh, May still remember those lobster rolls, right?
Excellent, Robyn. Anything else would you like to add? Or
www. Listen, I'm sounding like I'm 90 years old. TheRacquetX.com, RacquetX the chic way, CQU. We'll be there on site soon. Ask us questions. Come down, have some fun. It's going to be a great couple of days. The team has done an amazing job.
And everyone will be also there. Come and check us out. We're going to have a little booth over there. We'll be there every single day for the entire day, creating content, talking to people, and bringing the love for paddle to everyone there.
Robyn, it was great talking to you. Okay, and we'll see you there.
Of everything you all are doing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.